Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's interesting video. Um, I don't know how to begin this, but saying welcome to lifesteal on the Fatal MC. You can find it right there. A little information right here, and obviously, we'll be playing this. I have nothing on me. All right, nothing here. All right. Oh, how do I? How do I leave this? What's this? Uh, I want to go back. Help! How do I? How do I go back? Okay, slash RTP. Let's go. Random zone overworld. Here we go. Okay. All right. Well, it's not really a good start. I don't see anything, and to be fair, I don't think I will see anything. So basically, it works simple. We have 10 hearts. We kill someone to gain a heart, and that's about it. I don't know anything else that's important that we should also discuss, but that's about all I know about lifesteal pretty much, except for like the Minecraft series. This will be an interesting series. That is if the recording goes well. I really do hope it does. There's an Enderman right there. I don't see anything else really. I'm a little terrified, dude, because I am in chainmail armor, which is very, very risky. I am not cut out for this right now. I could just go underground and I'm about to kill that horse. I thought that was a cow. Um, but no, I don't see any like things I can do here. I will have to craft. Oh my god, it's a lot of iron. Hold up. You know what? Actually, I have an idea. There's a trick you can do with Java, which is basically using doors and stuff. So we're gonna use doors. Got him. Okay. Yeah, let's use doors. All right, but first we gotta gain some food.
So after killing insane amounts of animals, I started to collect some wood and get ready to face on to the mines. Basically, my goal here is to gain as fast as possible iron armor and maybe some diamonds. But yeah, go from there.
I have to get really good at PvP though because I'm not good at PvP in Minecraft. I've never really thought about PvPing here. I mean, I'm good at clicking really fast, but that's all I can really do. I'm not like into the whole. That's why I play Bed Wars and 1.8. You know, what was that copper? Okay. So usually in these servers they have like hold up, let me just do this. Okay, then we do something like that, and we get some sticks going. And there's a little cow. So I'm curious, is there a shop thing going on here? There is. Okay. Ores, selling for $4, $13, 35 emeralds. The netherite is 250. Copper's $3, and coal's also $3. Okay. All right. Mob drops, rotten flesh. Okay. What's that? I think it can take him on. Right. Got him. Uh, you have gold armor. Oh, you got him. Okay, we got copper. Copper's pretty cheap, but you know what? It's gonna be that or nothing, really. I'm so stupid. Ah, I'm the dumb. That was the dumbest thing I've ever done. Okay, okay. Now we got ourselves. Whew, boy, that was embarrassing, man. I am not doing that ever again. All right, so copper ore is not useless after all. That's what you want to focus on, by the way. When you're playing in a server like this, you want to focus on the shop because the shop's very important. And once you focus on that, you'll be able to just, grind from there. It's very simple, really. You just got to pay attention to like I said, just pay attention to the shop, see what you can get quickly. Usually they sell ores and stuff like that, so definitely sell the ores that you get. It's pretty easy. But yeah, we're going to get some of this. All doing somewhat decent now. You know, this is not deep enough to be an iron ore, and also iron is probably in the water. Let's get some coal, though. Alright. Alright, last one for right now. And I want to make torches so I can see, because I don't have full bright on. I don't have, like, brightness mod or texture or whatever. So let's just do something like this. Okay. I thought that was a skeleton for a second, not gonna lie. Alright. You can probably see better because you're on OBS, and also I don't know what the deal with OBS is. It's just apparently it lets people see easier. So if you think that, oh, rule, it tells you can see better. I'm like, no, no, it looks like you can though. I wanna. These blocks are useless. I don't know why I bought. Okay, there we go. That's what they're useful now for. Okay. Alright, I wanna make a furnace to smelt. So we'll make a furnace. Actually, no, we don't need to make one right now. We don't have any iron ore, and we just have copper. And even though copper is good, like I said, yes, but I don't want to waste coal by smelting it just to earn $3. We have 1,000. We'll be fine on that. All right, now we get a better land-like idea where we are. We're in a basic area. It's nothing special, just a basic plains biome, or oak forest and birch forest biome. I am seeing a lot of cows though, so I'll go for those. Dead and dead. Bop. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. While chopping down wood, I recognize that this area isn't exactly a good area to settle due to the fact that there are just too many trees here, which could lead to players coming around and just chopping them all down, or potentially could lead people to finding my base. You don't want to settle in an area which has too many resources, but you do want to settle in an area that looks almost barren, like either a desert or maybe a iceberg or a frozen tundra or something like that. Anyways, so while walking around, I was trying to look for a cave and somewhere I could get iron from, but I didn't really find it, so I continued on my way, finding a forest fire and stuff like that, trying to avoid P players at all costs, because again, I'm not exactly the most buffiest, so I decided to continue on my way and hopefully going to find a cave. I potentially found one already, and decided to explore. How is everyone feeling though? I hope you're feeling alright. I am doing somewhat manageable. I have now become a grandpa. My cat had kittens. Yeah, I am now. We now have like I think 5 kittens. I didn't really get a count them well because I took them, or I didn't take them, but that sounds creepy. But I didn't. What happened was, so I had to move her because she, my cat Maki gave birth to them in my room, and I didn't know that. We didn't think it was gonna be that soon. We knew it was gonna happen, right? Because obviously her belly was big and all that, but we didn't think that she would have them at the time. So we were kind of like, okay, well we still have some time. We don't really need it. We already had like her like a nursery and everything, but we just weren't really paying attention. And then one night I woke up, last night actually, I woke up, and all of a sudden I hear like a cat crying, and I was like, what's that sound? And so I look into my room, and sure enough, in the little cave that I had created for Maki, because Maki likes the dark, to sleep in, she's sleeping, and I can hear little cat noises. And dude, I looked under there. I turned on my flashlight and looked under there, and I could see like little baby cats. Like they're so tiny, but they are so like it was. I was like, what the? Like at first, I was like kind of scared. I was gonna wake up my grandpa because I don't want to though. So I was like, I'll just decide not to tell him early in the morning later on. So I did, and he was like, what the? That what happened? Let's just say that my grandpa was very happy that she's has little kittens, and that they're all pretty well. So now she's in the office, which we have furnished into a nursery, and yeah, I'm scared of being in this little puncture hole, so I'm moving down underground. Man, I am not seeing a single vein of iron. Only a lot of coal. I mean, copper. Which I guess is okay. Yeah, I guess that's okay. I don't want to waste durability on mining that, though. I want iron. And I found it. Damn, that is a lot. Oh, it's a water source right there. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Holy moly, we found a jackpot. After finding vast amounts of iron, the only thing left to do was for me to just start mining. Tons of iron is useful for the shop because the shop allows us to sell our resources to gain vast amounts of money, and it just leads us to another age. It allows us to make better tools, better gear, and also allows us to stand somewhat of a chance against actual players. So yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. Um, Cue the mining montage music, if I even have one. Sup, bud? Thanks for the string, loser. Ugh. But yeah, we're gaining a bunch of iron right now.
After going for a mine trip for a while, I soon realized that I wasn't doing what players were supposed to do. I wasn't killing anybody. I wasn't farming for materials and vast amounts of wealth. I was keeping myself locked up in an area where I continue to mine for vast amounts of iron that isn't even worth much in the shop. So, I think to myself, why? What was the point of starting this whole journey? Was it to prove something to myself? Was it to start a cult? Or was it to show people that I still make YouTube videos? Well, probably that. But I think what I can gain from this whole thing is no matter how you begin, no matter where you start, there's going to be a way for you to continue to move and grind and at least get yourself to the standard of other people. And maybe others have it better than you. Maybe they've been doing this longer than you. But no matter what, all that matters is that you know where you stand and that you can achieve anything. This is Will. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All eyes on you.